Folders and notes. Key ways to make good progress. How do we remember things? Your memory improves the more times you think about something, because the neural networks or nerve fibers in your brain actually get stronger and thicker each time you use them, a bit like muscle fiber increasing with exercise. Why are your notes so important? One of the biggest obstacles to progress is not having the right information when you need it. If you don't have the information you need, you just can't think about it, so your memory can't improve. So to get a working knowledge, you need to look over your notes a little and often.
Your notes are one of the most important ways you have to learn. You can't expect to just absorb information. You have to use it in order to remember it. It's been proven in tests that the first time you hear or read something, you remember about 20% and forget 80%. But if you use the information 3 or 4 times, you remember 80% and only forget 20%. This is what your notes, homework, and reading around the subject help you to do. If your notes are organized, your thoughts will be organized too. It's surprisingly easy to have organized notes, but what's more surprising, how many people don't. Here's how you do it. Bring one folder to college with dividers for each subject. For each subject, keep about a month's work in your folder. Take out older work and transfer it into separate folders at home, one for each subject. At the start of the lesson, instead of chatting, spend a few moments looking over the last lesson's work. This gets your mind back to what you did last lesson and improves progress. Number every page so you can tell later if pages are missing. Having notes in your folder but not using them will not help you to learn. The information won't just get absorbed by your brain. To get a working knowledge of the subject, you have to use the information for a purpose. Making a contents page for your notes helps you to get a good overview of the whole topic. Using this to look things up in your notes when you do homework and revise will also improve your recall.
What are good notes worth? Good qualifications like a degree or A-levels could increase your starting salary by about £10,000 a year. People typically work for 40 years, so that's £400,000 extra over your career. And that's not taking into account that people on higher salary get bigger pay rises. You will also get a bigger pension because you paid more into the pension fund. So in a lifetime, that's worth well over £500,000 more.
In surveys, the most common reason given not for using a folder is not having enough space in your bag. A larger sized bag costs about £5 more, so which is best? Save £5 now but lose £500,000 later, or spend £5 now and make at least £500,000 more later?
Remember, bring one folder to college and have separate folders at home.
To get to working knowledge, you need to access information several times. Make sure you have organized notes to use.
Use your notes to help with homework. Write a contents page. Reread regularly. At the start of a lesson, review the previous lesson. Explaining ideas to other people is an excellent way to learn. Try giving a 5-minute recap of what you've learned in a particular subject that week. It could be to another student or someone at home, ideally someone who isn't studying that subject. The less they know, the more questions they'll ask, and the more you'll have to think about it. Remember, bring one folder to college, have a separate folder at home for each subject, keep your notes organised. Thanks for listening and good luck.